Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys. That's what you're doing, and we'd like to welcome you. We tell jokes, three of us, and they're hysterically funny, and it's your job to laugh out loud. So anyway, our program today is being sponsored by...
Got a sponsor.
Yes, it's a new sponsor. It's a fertilizer product. So we want you to go to your local, feed and seed store and your farm products and buy some of this fertilizer. The brand it's called Dr. Heimlich's Manure. That's what we want you to do. So anyway, we tell jokes, you laugh hysterically. That's the whole regimen there. So, I forgot this part. Say hello to our wonderful audience there, Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. It's just so funny. I just love it.
You're in Florida right now, aren't you?
Jawohl, visiting family.
It's a lovely thing. You're in Gainesville, Florida. I should have said that. Now, a bad guy's going to go rob your house.
I got my neighbor watching it, so it should be okay. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Homeless Charlie.
They won't do it at least until Tuesday.
There. Okay. We're set. Homeless Charlie.
Yes, sir.
In the alleyway, say hello to our gigantic boys and girls audience.
Well, hello to our giant boys and girls audience.
Okay. Well, we have some little people too, but that's another story. Dr. Fatbacker, we're going to start out right away. Tell us a funny joke.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got this feature I'm doing right now. It's called Idiots in the News. This is incredible what this happened.
Yes.
So after stopping for drinks at an illegal bar, a Zimbabwean bus driver found that 20 mental patients that he was supposed to be transporting had escaped. So not wanting to admit his incompetence, the driver went to a nearby bus stop and offered everyone waiting there a free ride.
Oh.
He then delivered all these passengers to the mental hospital, telling the staff that the patients were very excitable and prone to bizarre fantasies.
Perfect.
The deception wasn't discovered for 3 days.
That might be a true story. Okay.
That is a true story. Jawohl.
Okay, Homeless Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, I'll tell you what, the other day I was visiting my son, and I asked if I could borrow a newspaper.
Yeah.
And he said, Dad, this is the 21st century. He said, I don't waste my time on newspapers, but if you like, you can use my iPad. Well, I can tell you this, that spider never knew what hit him.
Blam! Well, guys, a little part of my history. When I was married, I belonged to a wine club. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Every time I drank too much wine, my wife hit me with a club. That's what she did. Or Dr. Fatpacker, joke time.
I'm telling you, that all the stuff that's going on and being short of supplies and all that in the stores, I think it's amazing that they still had no problem in getting the shelf stocked with Valentine's Day's candy.
Yes. No toilet paper, no anything else. And the best part of Valentine's Day is the day after. You know that, Dr. Fatpacker, 50% off.
Nice.
Okay, Homeless Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, speaking of wine, there was a restaurant patron, and he said, waiter, I'd like a bottle of wine. And the waiter said, what year, sir? And the patron said, well, I'd like it right now.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, this will surprise nobody here on this video, but a Polish buddy of mine got run over by a motorboat. So you know what we did?
No, pray tell.
Well, we gathered up all the leftovers and we made goulash. That's what we did, goulash.
Goulash.
How bad is that one? Woo! Dr. Fatpacker, your turn.
Well, I found out Marriage is like a deck of cards.
Really?
You know, in the beginning, all you need is two hearts and a diamond. By the end, you wish you had a club and a spade.
Oh, speaking of clubs, wow. Maybe that's why I'm not married anymore. Are you married to homeless Charlie?
No.
You were married once upon a time, right?
Yeah, a number of times. Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a homeless man who was married.
Oh,
Now he's dating a homeless girl, right? That's another story. It's your turn.
no, it's better that way. I have nothing they can take.
There we go.
Well, I'll tell you what, every time this little boy went to a playmate's house and he found the friend's grandmother deeply engrossed in her Bible. And finally, his curiosity got the better of him. And he said, "Why do you suppose your grandmother reads the Bible so much?" And he says, "Well, I'm not sure, but I think she's cramming for her finals."
Oh, oh. Well, guys, you probably know this, but people think that I'm cheap.
No, no.
The other
Why
night,
would we think that?
well, I don't know. I don't know. But the other night, I took my girlfriend Bambi out for dinner.
Really, Bambi? Okay.
And just before we sat down, I playfully patted her on the butt, and she was so startled. How startled was she? She was so startled, she nearly dropped her cafeteria tray. That's
Big spender.
Dr. Fatpacker. Go for it.
Well, speaking of taking your date out to dinner, I just discovered this. Don't ask a woman where she wants to eat. Tell her to guess where you are taking her to eat.
Ah.
Then take her to the first guess.
Oh,
Oh, you'll always be right then. That's great.
Absolutely.
that's common sense. I love it. That's very unusual for our videos to have common sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Homeless Charlie.
Well, there's been a lot of news lately about the IRS and all the people they're hiring. But
Yeah.
according to sources, a new simplified income tax form contains only 4 lines.
Yeah.
1, what was your income for the year? 2, what were your expenses? 3, how much do you have left? And 4, send it in.
Oh, that's sad and shocking and just, oh my Lord, that dirty federal government. Well, folks, here is the philosophy statement of today. Speaking of seriousness,
Yeah.
when you see something that is, then you ask why. And then if you dream of things that never were, then you say, why not? And then if you're somebody who has to go to work, you simply don't have time for all that bull crap. That's the philosophy statement of today. Dr. Fatpacker, that bombed, but anyway.
No, I think we're on the kind of same wavelength here because now I have birds to live by.
Oh,
Right. Whatever you do today, do it with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt.
I like that. I have a Batman outfit. It's really,
Probably in the energy too.
yes, yeah. So anyway, okay, Homeless Charlie, we're getting near the end here, but it's your turn.
Okay, well, speaking of jobs,
Oh, this is the last one.
I get the last one. Wow.
Yep.
Hey, I went for a job interview today.
Wow.
The manager said, we're looking for someone who's responsible. And I said, well, I'm your man. In my last job, whenever anything went wrong, they said I was responsible.
Oh, a very responsible guy. Well, that's it for our jokes, but we're not done because right now we have points of conversation, folks, just between the three of us. You guys ready for the point of conversation for today?
Well, yeah, well, bring it on.
Here it is. You have just lost your ticket to the concert of the year. Now, what would you say or do to convince the pretty ticket taker lady that she should let you in anyway, Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, I would simply go, look at, I am part of the entertainment. I'm a balloon sculptor and a magician. And then I would make her a balloon and make myself disappear into the venue.
Brilliant. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Homeless Charlie, you've lost your ticket to the concert of the year. And what would you say or do to convince the pretty ticket taker lady that she should let you in anyway?
Well, I think tell her a little lie and tell her that I know all the performers, and in fact, they're the ones that sent me the ticket. And if she was really nice, I would introduce her to all of them after the show.
Well, perfect.
Whoa,
I like that.
sweet.
I would say this. I lost my ticket. How do I convince her that I could go to the concert? I would say, I'll tell you what, young lady, if you let me in, I have a 30-year-old nephew I'll introduce you to, and he will let you in if you catch my drift. So we're done. We're out of here. Thank you so much for, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We invite a very famous person, don't we, guys, to be on our next video?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, who we
That's
got coming this day?
For our next video, we're going to invite the famous older TV star. What was his program?
I don't know who you're talking about.
We don't know because
I don't know. I'm in Florida.
we forget these things. We're inviting David Hasselhoff.
Oh, Knight Rider.
You're supposed to
I
say.
heard of him.
You're supposed to
I
say.
heard of him.
You're supposed to say Gesundheit.
Oh.
Anyway, David Hasselhoff.
Special news.
Hasselhoff. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Davey, you're going to be on our next video, so you've got 24 hours to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And David, if you don't check in 24 hours, you are going in the trash bin. So, this is the Comedy Thief. We steal everything you saw and heard today. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell and goodbye.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It was great fun. Oh, by the way, before you leave, if you could look down at the bottom and subscribe. We would really appreciate that. That'd be fun too. Oh, and if you want to tell your friends about Funny Old Guys, one of the easiest things to do would be to send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, when we will send you one or two or three of these little business card things with our YouTube address on it. You can pass them out to your friends and they can watch too.
And there you go. And Homeless Charlie wants you to keep that wig on because it's going to be cold tonight and that'll warm up your ears. We want you to say a goodbye and farewell to the hordes of happy video watchers.
Hey, goodbye and farewell to the happy hordes of video watchers.
Okay, everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you down the road.